You're excited to tell me about that program.
Yeah, it was great.
That's awesome.
And so,
I like that outfit. That is cute.
thank you. No matter not the sickness and what we're going through, His healing power is available to you. So all you have to do is thank Him and praise Him in advance.
There we go.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good.
5,
Good.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Good.
10, 11, 12,
Good. Doing good.
13.5.
You're moving fast. It's only been a minute.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Good.
5, 6,
Good.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.5.
Look at you.
1, 2, 3,
Doing good.
4,
Doing good. Deep breath. Good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Good. Good, good, good.
11, 12, 13.5.
Big breath. Good. Good. You've got really good form right now. You're
1.
standing tall.
Okay.
Doing very good.
2, 3, 4,
Good.
5, 6,
Good.
7,
Good.
8,
Good. Keep going. You're almost there. You're almost there.
9, 10,
Yes.
11, 12.
Look at you.
0.5.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to leave that there for a minute.
Okay.
That's just...
Yeah.
Very good.
That's good. I told everybody about 4,000 steps.
Good.
That was good.
Good. Good. Okay, let's breathe for a second. And then we'll start our warm up.
How's your leg?
It's okay, it's sore.
Did you cry? Did you cry? Oh, not just cry.
It's just annoying me.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it, because I've got a lot of stuff to do. And I'm just,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm not supposed to be walking on it when I'm at home, so I have the scooter for it.
Yes.
And so it's just,
That's why it's important that I get disability on the hill, because like I said, everybody, today you might not, you working. Tomorrow you might need a little help, then you get
Yes.
back to that.
absolutely.
And that's why it's so important.
It is important.
Yes.
Okay, deep breath. Good, one more. Go ahead, front and back.
We sat in on the Senate and the House. I'm telling you, them lobbyists, they don't have nothing to say. They don't have nothing to do but talk about absolutely nothing.
Left and right.
The guy wanted to mandate that people be required to take the COVID shot. He said, what if the NCAA said you couldn't take the COVID shot unless you couldn't play sports unless you had the shot? And they said, we don't govern the organizations like that. And then afterwards, he said, oh, I saw you there. I said, yeah. I said, idiots are bound. He said, yeah, they get paid by the word. I mean, just wasting taxpayers' time putting that. That's what lobbyists do. They do that.
And bring it back.
So it has more to do to selling the COVID shot than caring that people are safe. I mean, it's just amazing.
Elbows.
You have to be patient to be a political person.
Yes.
Because you have to listen to idiot stuff all day long.
Switch directions.
Yeah. And I noticed half of them weren't there that should have been there. Their seats were empty.
Wrists.
But it was still good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw the interns.
Switch directions.
They're starting their careers. Isn't that cool? And the
babies.
sergeant at arms, they were all black men. I said, is this the first time black men have been able to be in these jobs? They said, no, they were always. I said, but, you know, during the Mr. Jackson, I worked for him when I was in graduate school. He's the attorney for Austin Peay. He was the first black attorney. And the reason is they used to fail all the black sounding names, period. No matter how well you did, they just failed you.
Yep.
But they thought he was the Richard Jackson of the white Richard Jacksons. That's why they passed him.
Okay.
Isn't that something? That's Tennessee history for your black blood. But so that just might be Miss Pat. She just don't have nowhere. She don't have nobody to pick up because they canceled her order, her other one.
Oh, okay.
So she probably just hanging out.
Twist.
Yeah. So. And then all the people from Memphis, because it's a statewide. We had so much fun. So I'm telling the people.
Perfect.
And then and the blind. Oh my goodness, it's just so much. It was so good.
Good. Was that yesterday? Oh, okay.
It was so good. And then the Vanderbilt got that grant, and then the other one, and then they have a program. See, this is the kind of thing your son would take part in. They take pictures for young adults. They take photography for young adults, giving them things to do, getting them involved. They're photographers. And I mean, it was so good. I got all the information. I'm going to do a video when I get home.
Good.
And I'm going to give out the phone numbers and the stuff, because people don't read, but they'll listen. They can write down stuff.
That's fair.
And it was so good. And then everybody could do a video on their passion. And I said, it was just good. And it was just good. It was just good.
Was that here, or did you go?
It was at the State Department, at the state, the Capitol building.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, at the building where on Representative John, blah blah blah, where you go and where the Senate and the House meets and all the offices. Yes. All the stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And so,
we've got a pretty big one today. Total upper body.
Okay.
So from here to here, we're going to try and hit everything. Core, shoulders, biceps, triceps, all of it.
All the stuff.
All the stuff. Now, with these first two, we're either going to go body weight or very light. Okay. Because we do not want any pain here.
Yes. Even when I reached up today, just when I woke up, I was like, ugh. It just can, a woman, I'm telling you, I've gone to the hospital because of that. I didn't know what it was. My sister, they hospitalized her twice because she has pain right there. It really ain't nothing but muscle pain. But if you don't recognize that, you should go to the doctor. But the fact that they put her in the hospital, that's because they want some insurance money. Because they ran some tests. I was like, good grief.
So, shoulder press is first. We're going to do 3 rounds of each for 45 seconds.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying body weight or very light, because it's going to be a lot of movement. Okay. So, shoulder press is here. Right up overhead. Yes.
We're doing it 3 times?
3 times.
Okay, I'm going to do the first time without, the second time with, the second time with. That way I can build up to it.
Okay. And then as well, body weight or with weights, you can drop it to 1 at a time.
Okay.
If you need to.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna start. I'll
Okay.
leave these here. You let me know. We'll start the first round.
Okay.
Without. We'll see how we're feeling.
Yep.
10-second countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, that's me.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. Yeah, I did not know selling our house was going to be such a pain.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
Of course. It's all about that curb appeal.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, we should get the pictures back today, hopefully, that they took.
That's good. I gotta go to Rural King and get some lime to put out to keep the snakes away.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So I got the
Rest.
I got the mothballs. And so there's a rest in peace sign that fell away. It must have flew out the neighborhood. So it's behind my bench.
Oh.
Like, from a Halloween. So
Yes.
I was trying to wait to see if my little nephew was coming to visit, and they could, kids like that kind of thing.
Yeah, they do. I always love it. Good.
It's kind of heavy.
Yeah, that's okay. Remember, one at a time if you need to. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it by the way.
Yes. Good.
I build up to it.
Yes.
Your muscles just have to get warmed up the way they just have to get warmed up.
And rest. Good.
Whew.
Yes. We've got one more round. We're not coming back to this one. So shake it out.
Mm-hmm. I was listening to this commercial. I was trying to listen to my Bible. They were like, beans will kill you if you eat 5 raw beans. And really, how do they get away with all of this sensationalism? And
I would like to know.
And really, between the inappropriate advertisements for stuff, even the women shaving, they're literally showing the body parts, and we don't need to see all that. Adults don't need to see that, let alone kids.
Yeah.
It's just devilment. It's inappropriate. Like, there's no decency anymore.
I understand. And rest.
Coach. So,
shake it out.
but yeah, I was like, stop trying to give me another. Oh, and it puts holes into your guts. I'm like, look, people.
Good. Up and down, side to side.
I was gonna wear my hat, but my hair wasn't feeling it. I'm like, look,
No,
I gotta slip my hat
I
down.
like the way you always tie it.
Like, I do too.
Okay.
So, well, as soon as I find my ingredients, I'm gonna comb my hair back out. They over there somewhere under the stuff somewhere. And so,
I'm gonna give you the 5 for this one, but you'll also have the 3.
okay.
The push press. So you're here, you're just pushing it straight out. Yes.
Okay.
Just like that. We're gonna start with this.
I hear an ambulance.
And what we can do for this one is 5, drop it down to the 3, and then body weight.
Okay.
So
That's good.
10-second countdown.
Came to me.
Where are you going after this?
I'm going home to cook. I've had the chicken strips marinating.
Oh, good.
And I'm chicken strips, sweet potato, and salad. And some fish for later, and sweet potatoes and brown rice.
Okay.
Even though really the formula is vegetables and protein for dinner.
Right.
But sometimes I'll eat the brown rice or something because I can't, like, I ate yogurt and fruit for breakfast and an apple, and I got my grapefruit. So when I get home, I'll cook some protein. and eat that. The chicken strips with salad and sweet potatoes, and then I'll do brown rice with chicken, fish later. But I'm gonna take a nap. Then the people coming at 4:30 again. So when they leave, then I'll heat up the food. But I gotta take a nap.
Okay.
And,
grab one of those threes.
And so
here we go, round 2.
So I'm glad first of all, if I just go home after working out, I keep more tickets so it lasts longer.
Yes.
So I'm like that. And tomorrow I swim, and then I'm gonna go. But you know what? Last Tuesday I went to Publix and got me a lettuce sandwich. Oh yeah. I like that too. Then that way I don't have to worry about coming home trying to cook so much, even one day a week. And I actually ate half for lunch and half for dinner because I couldn't eat it all.
That's good. That's good.
So I think I'll do that. And I tell her give me double meat because you gotta have 9 ounces of protein.
Right. Yes.
And but yesterday we had Jersey Mike's, and they give you a lot of meat.
They do. On
those sandwiches. So I was gonna check and see if they would do a lettuce sandwich. Then I could drive my car and go drive through.
I think they do. I think I've seen.
So I could check on that. So
one more time. Do you want to do the 3 again, or you want to drop it to body weight?
Body weight.
Perfect. Here we go.
So just mixing it up. But I bought a cabbage, so when I get my neighbor, I asked her to help me get the crock pot down, so I can put the cabbage. And I bought some peppers. I like eating peppers too, just as a vegetable.
Yes, they are.
So that's really good. But I got chicken salad, and my other neighbor, when she goes to Sam's Club, I'll have her give me a big chicken salad. That's the other thing.
Yes.
Having something that I can just eat without having to cook works good too.
Yes.
And then, I'm gonna stop eating at Ajax altogether. I'll just take my lunch when I go. But I'm gonna go Monday because it's St. Patrick's Day, for a St. Patrick's Day program.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So I can get me some chicken salad in there.
That's all for that one.
And then we have this thing Saturday, which I probably just bring some salad.
Oh, here. Yeah. Yes. I will not be here, unfortunately. It's Colton's birthday.
Oh.
Well, it's on Thursday, but we're gonna go up to Ohio to see my dad.
Your daddy lives in Ohio?
He's in West Virginia, so he's meeting us halfway. So we can
but your mama live in Nevada.
No, they're both in West Virginia. They were in Nevada.
Okay.
They moved so they could be closer to my husband's family. So whenever we do get time off, we can go see them too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it was.
West Virginia, that's such a history, Appalachian history.
It's interesting.
It is. That's what I'm gonna do when I get my mobility back. I'm gonna do documentaries. It's gonna be called the Black Folk of Sunflower County, which is in Mississippi, where my parents are from. So I'm gonna get like grant money to go do research and tell the stories.
And that is so needed.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna pay them. See, they always want to take stuff from poor folks. They need money to tell their story. Every story gets $100, $200.
Yes.
Because it's painful. It ain't like it's and that way you can tell their stories, appreciate them, give them
appreciate them.
Exactly. Give them dinners, give them Walmart gift cards, and give them cash to tell their story. And because they're not gonna be able to tell it in one thing, they're gonna tell it, like this month. Oh, I forgot I'm gonna tell Debra this story about that time when blah 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 happened. Yes. And that way,
Check it out. Let's get a drink too.
That way, it's just telling the story.
Yes.
The people who left and the people who came. My uncle, my grandmother's stepbrother was the chief, the president of the union.
Oh, okay.
In Illinois.
Really?
Black people couldn't even be it. The reason they formed the union is so they could keep black people out. So that is such a wonderful history to know that. And even his own family didn't know all he had accomplished until he died.
Right.
So we had to tell the story. And the more I love, the black people came up to Appalachia from Alabama to work.
We're gonna start 5.
Okay.
3. And body weight.
And for the most part, they weren't the white people didn't mistreat them because everybody was poor, but people worked together, and it's really beautiful. West Virginia, and even Kentucky.
See,
Kentucky was a little bit different,
I have not heard good things about West Virginia. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, well, yeah, you gotta. watch some of the history. But I guess another thing that happened that I just learned this 2 weeks ago, the Mormons came in and set up church in West Virginia. Now, you know, Mormons really didn't believe black people going to heaven to the 80s. You know, God forbid if that was really true. But I think it wasn't necessarily a Mormon church. It was just a church. They set up church.
Okay.
And I seen this like 3 weeks ago. And it was really neat. It's just history. You know, the history, for the most part, is ugly.
Yes.
It's just what it is.
It is.
Do you know we used to have Chinese people who lived in Dover?
Oh.
If you go look at the tombstones, lots of Chinese people. The Chinese people came out. They forced the Chinese people to work in the building the railroads in California and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But because Dover, Tennessee was a Union station,
Grab the threes.
so there were lots of people from diverse people who were there because black people knew if they came, they can get freedom. But about less than 50 years ago, one day all the white people went to all the black people's house and told them they had 2 weeks to get out of town because they didn't want to see black people prosper. So and if they didn't, they would burn their place up and shoot them.
Yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's why there are no black people in Dover right now. And the black people who moved, who live there, they're still scared to even talk about it right now. Who live in Indian Mound and Clarksville, they're still. The names of the streets near Austin P, those are some of the black families, like Pettus. Those are the black family names.
Oh, okay.
So they're still scared to talk about it right now.
You know what? I understand that.
This hurts.
Yes, it does.
Even my mama, when I told I said, Mama, why you didn't tell my granddaddy was born in 1898? Because I get excited about that, but they don't. I'm like, tell me a story. Tell my dad. Daddy, tell me a story. Dad, tell me any story. I'm not letting you off the phone. You tell me a story about my granddaddy. Yeah. He'll say he didn't. When we didn't have any food, he didn't eat. And he would say they call my dad and mom's sister. He'd say, "Sister, I'll be back." So he would go back. I guess go do some work or something. He'd come back with groceries, like bags of food. And so you got to tell the story so you know.
Yeah. And you have to give space for people to tell their story, even.
No, you got to tell me right now.
No, that's not what I mean.
I know exactly.
Rest.
But the thing is, I really didn't even know what cotton looked like. I just knew about it because I knew I had never seen it till I was in college. And I was like, Mama, what's that? She said, that's that cotton you always talking about. I just didn't know. I just didn't know because I just didn't know. So when I started really recognizing it, I see it all over the place. Yes. And my cousin, she had a bale of cotton in her house, a big one. And when I seen it, I started screaming. And she's like, you can have it. Because they know that I care about history. Yes. And even, so until my house burned, because it burnt up in the fire. So can you imagine a bale of cotton and all that represents to black people? And so it's just, I just love history. I'd like to know.
Yeah. My husband and I love history too.
Yeah. And so I was watching this English movie the other day. England, you know, black people, they're not really exciting. They're boring. And they heathens. But I was like, okay. It's okay.
We're going to grab the 5. We're going to do 5 for the body weight.
But it was about these people. It was really a good movie. It was about the mother had passed away, and the other people. The daughter came home. She was pregnant, and the lady was her best friend, but she told her mom that she was evil, and that they banished her from the town. So when she came to the U.S., she eventually became a medical doctor. But when she came to the U.S., a lady in Boston took her and ran to hot water and something else, and then basically had an abortion. That's how they did it back in those days. Put the woman in hot water.
Right.
So the women, they were basically Catholic. They were going to Lourdes in France to dip in the holy water for the miracle. And the daughter ended up going with them. And that's when they all, and when you travel in Europe, it's two to a room, and sometimes to a twin bed, but or it's full size when two people sleep in the same bed.
Yes.
So it turns out that
the
mother whose son couldn't talk, they wanted him to dip in the water for the miracle, and she said, I did this to my son because I tried to avoid him. They said, how did you do it? The women, she needed to confess, but the preacher wasn't there because it was late at night. So the women, they wanted to make her tell, and she was like, I set in some cold water. So the doctor said, no ma'am, you didn't kill your son. You didn't do anything to him because it's hot water. And she said, the reason I know is because that's what happened to the son. Now, the mother the people who banished her from England at that time, they would have had a grandson because their son ended up dying. And at first they're like, how did he die? When he was a master swimmer, because they lived by the ocean. Oh, okay. And turns out he killed himself because the love of his life left. Oh. Which was her.
Oh my gosh.
But they were like, he would have had a better life without you.
Rest.
When really it was just they were jealous. People get jealous of young people. And they were jealous. The mother was jealous of their love. You don't want them to be in love, but that ain't for you. Right. Especially in them days. My parents, they got married at 14 and 13. Well, mostly they got pregnant at 14, then they got married. Yeah. So, but it's time to do it now?
Yep.
Okay.
Almost done. Yeah, shake it out, shake it out.
So it was really a good movie. So they had an understanding. They all understand. See, that's how it is. You understand what happened. Right. And then you forget. And the old ladies, can you forgive me? Yeah, we can.
Good. Almost done.
It was really good. It's still boring. I had to make myself keep watching. I'm like, these people are so boring. But it was good in the white people kind of English way.
Rest.
I rather watch movies about. I like pomp and circumstance. I do like that. Like I really love when I was in England to be at the Queen's Parade. Everybody comes out. And she parades down the street. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That's more like Cinderella. Yes. And there's a lot of Americans with that too. It's funny when Americans meet up, we're just Americans and we just talk. We're like, what you doing? What y'all been doing? But now that I know more about even though when I was there, I did hang out with black people, but I know a lot more now because I know a little bit more about black history in England. And things like that. So when I go back, then I did a lot of stuff, but I'll do a lot more stuff. Yeah. Or not. I won't go to France. I'll go to England because I have some friends in England, but I would have went to France the first time, but that thing went zoom. I'm not getting on that. They move too fast.
They do.
I'm not used to that.
Are you talking about the train?
Yeah. Yes. The fast train that goes to France from England. Yeah. It zips by you like this. Zoom.
Funny story about one of those. We went on one of those when we were in Hong Kong. Except I got on with my son, our suitcase and all of our stuff, and my husband got off to check if we were on the right train, and the doors closed and we zipped off and he was still there.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
And we just laughed because it was like a split second. We were off and we could not see him anymore. He was gone.
See? That's how they do. They say, mind the gap. Mind the gap. Yeah. And so that's funny. Oh my goodness. When I was there and the train is stopped down the middle. And I was like, why did the train stop? He's like, oh, because there's probably another train coming. I said, my head is hurting. I'm scared. Yeah. Somebody said, I guess they said aspirin. I could have had some crack. I don't know. And somebody else said, here, drink this. And baby, I drank it and I calmed right on down. Because I just wasn't used to that. Yes. And I would say to them, I'm hot. Aren't y'all hot? I mean, I would just be like this because they're like, I'm hot. They're like, no, we're not hot. I'm like, I'm hot. Where are you from? Memphis. I'm hot. It's hot in here.
I'm going to have you put this through this hand first. Okay. Here. Yep.
And so...
Take this one over it so it doesn't pop out at you. Okay, so you're going to start right in the middle of your chest. right there.
Like this?
And I'm gonna hold it here.
Okay.
And I want you to push it the other direction using
Like
your
this?
core. Just like that.
Like
yes.
this?
Yep. And then bring it back to the center. Yes.
Okay.
And then back over to that side. Yes, using your core, and bring it back.
It's small movements.
It's very small, and we're gonna do it twice each side.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, it was okay. I like going to work. I worked at the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
And they would take me to the education projects because what they do is they get 4 strings to go visit the preschool kids to introduce them to music.
That is so cool.
Yeah, to help them develop a love for orchestra music, because England is all about that. And they only play pops because they need to make money. And they said if they had the money, they would only play pop, like classical music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
I understand that.
we want some pops. We Americans, we like pop music.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But the BBC don't like them. They don't. That's why they don't give them that much money. They have like 6 orchestras in England.
Oh.
So they give money to the one they like the best, the most money.
See, I don't know a whole lot about England.
Mm-hmm.
Rest.
But
so
Elvis,
sad.
he sang at the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra with the orchestra.
Oh.
And a lot of people like Nancy Wilson. I think even Luther Vandross, like this right here.
Yep. Just 1 second.
Okay.
You get
So-
5 more seconds to rest.
Mm-hmm. And they tour everywhere. They
Good.
come to the
And
U.S. too.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I did my master's thesis comparing and contrasting the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra and the Nashville Symphony Orchestra. That's why I know a lot about it.
That's very cool. Okay, that makes sense now.
Since I was there, I said I might as well.
Yes.
And when I got back home, the Nashville Symphony, they took me to this Brazilian steakhouse so we could do interviews.
Oh.
Who wouldn't love that? It was
Fancy.
great. Well, you know, and you had to pay for it. And I had forgot I had gone there. There's
And
so
rest.
much to do in Nashville, you forget. And so, do it some more.
Wait, 8 seconds. And
Okay.
then you go the other way again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so-
3, 2, and go ahead.
Yeah.
This is the last time on this side.
But it'd be funny because, I'm scared of dogs. So when I would, mostly if the people had their dogs on the train, if I tell them I'm scared of dogs, they'll turn the dog's face away from me, first of all. And they'll say, I'm so sorry. Because the dogs, they won't bark at you or anything because they teach them. But when I seen the dog, I'd start running. And that dog would chase me, but the owner was like, Doggy, why don't you come here? And they would come here.
Yeah?
They say don't run from a dog. I don't care, I was running. Because I'm scared of dogs. They got time to move. And then with them dangerous dogs too, but they're so well trained that they just come back. So, it was just funny.
And rest. One last time on this side.
Yeah. But I met the twins. They were like 16, and they were from Jamaica. They were like, "Do you like it?" I'm like, They said we don't either.
4 more seconds.
I said no, I don't. Oh, before I go.
Now go.
Okay.
There you go.
I was like, it's too cold. And it was cold. Every day at 4 a.m, it thunderstormed.
Yes.
For about 5 minutes. It was okay, but I gotta go home. I gotta get in my car. But once you get married, you move out in the suburbs in the house. But in the city, when you're single, you just stay in those tall high rises because it's very expensive. So if you have a 4-bedroom apartment or a 5-bedroom apartment, you rent out 3 of the rooms or 4 of them. That's how expensive it is. That's crazy.
I have seen that. Good. Got 5 seconds.
That is so crazy. That's why people are moving to Thailand, other places where the rent's like $300, including utilities. Or sometimes you can buy a big house for $70,000, but really, I don't know.
There we go. We are all done. All right, shake it out.
Whew.
Let's take some steps here. How you feel?
But I'm really enjoying the process of this weight loss because it's mindset.
Good.
And it's just eating good food.
Yeah.
I'm learning not to, You don't eat food because it tastes good. You eat food because it's good for your body and it's good nutrition.
All right, shake it out. Let's start with our neck.
And that's okay. And that's okay. And you got to know the changes. You got to pay attention. You're not going to know it if you're not paying attention.
Yes. It's a process.
It is. It is definitely a process. And so.
Perfect. Bring it up. Bring the right arm across.
Yeah. But Coach didn't put eggs on my list, so I'm going to give my eggs away.
I think you can have eggs.
He didn't write them here.
They're protein.
But we're working on cholesterol and uric acid.
Okay.
You can ask him if you remember.
I'll ask him.
Yeah, but yeah.
Eggs should be okay.
Then I could boil some eggs then. But he might tell me don't eat the yolk because yolk makes your cholesterol high.
Yeah. Okay, bring it down.
If I can, then I can eat eggs with grits with oatmeal because that tastes good, and with grits. I got a few little grits left, so I'll eat. He told me before I could eat once or twice, but
he should be in here before you head out, so we can ask him.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, bring it up.
Because probably as long as I got fruit, I probably eat that. Cause grits are okay, but they're okay. Oatmeal. They're okay. It'd be better if they had sugar in it, but it's okay. Yeah, I like grits. I like oatmeal, but as long as I got my fruit and my yogurt, I probably ain't gonna eat it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I like it. It's okay. Every day my hands hurt, so every morning they hurt so bad.
Really?
Because I have carpal tunnel, they hurt a lot. But I'm gonna get the sleeve, and I'm gonna go get the Epsom salt out the other room and soak my hands, all this stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, every day they hurt. Every single day they hurt. Every morning they hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get the carpal tunnel things I can sleep in.
Okay. Yes. See if that helps.
Yeah.
Perfect.
For a long time they didn't hurt.
And switch.
So, but every morning they're like.
And switch.
Hurt. So I'm like, I need to grow me some new hands, some new nerves.
Did that just start recently? The hurting.
The hurting, it used to hurt before, but honestly, since I've been exercising every day, they don't hurt. But lately they have been hurting. Okay. But I don't know. I don't know why. It might have something to do with stress because even in the water, we do these hand exercises every day.
Yes.
I don't know. It might be. I don't know why they just hurt. It may be time. It just hurt because I got nerve damage. But yeah.
Perfect. Switch it over.
But I'm really working on my water. I'm such at a deficit, but I'm working on it. I'm really working on that water.
Baby steps. Perfect. Switch it over. Good. One more time.
But a lot of people gave me some good recommendations to put on my hands. They help when it had pains.
Good. So. Good. We're gonna open up our chest. Deep breath. And flat back over.
Yeah, I gotta find some stuff to. I think toothpaste will clean my shoes. I don't know, something.
Oh.
I gotta do that.
My husband uses baking soda.
Oh, baking soda and water and make a paste?
Yes.
I have lots of baking soda at home. Yeah, I knew it was something.
That's what he uses. He uses like a toothbrush. He gets it from the dollar store.
I think I got a cleaning brush somewhere. And so, but yeah.
Perfect. Bring it up. Circles.
Yeah. So that's good. I have a lot of toothbrushes too, so. I don't really like the electric toothbrushes. I like a regular toothbrush.
Me too.
I want to like an electric toothbrush, but when I had one, I'm like, I can just brush my teeth. I'm okay.
I agree. Perfect. Store ankles.
But one person said go to physical therapy just for my hands. I might think about doing that.
Yes.
But honestly,
Switch feet.
I like having OT, but honestly, I'm busy. I really am, and they encroach on my time. I'm serious. I got things I'm doing, and I'm tired. So by the time they get there, I can't do the things I need to do because I'm tired.
Right.
So I'm like, this is a time where I'm learning that I don't need to do all that ripping and running. The way I'm growing is by being at home, taking care of my needs, resting, watching TV,
slowing it down,
cooking. I mean, just slowing it down.
Yes.
It's time for the yard work. You know, I got to get out there and do a little bit, do the garage. You know, I mean, I appreciate going to agents, I do, but my ministry ain't doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
And getting a little bit, learning about these resources to help me get independent, and all the stuff. That's what it's time for me to do.
It is.
And so, and then I can really see the growth in what I've been doing.
Right.
Because I'll be able to do it. So.
Oh, get these thingies out of here. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Take this.
Ecclesiastes, it says it's a time to mourn, it's a time to weep, it's a time to be rejoiceful. And on top of that, I like these grapefruit. Isn't that funny? I eat them. I do eat them. I'm eating one today.
That's good.
I don't keep them in the refrigerator. I leave them on the table. I don't guess you gotta. I put a few apples in the refrigerator, but I mostly leave them on the table too.
I do too.
And so I'm just like, you know. And I think I like how I ordered all that food at the beginning of the month. That way I'll have it.
Yes.
And it's just like when you were a kid, you know, you ask your mom for, Mama, can I have an orange? I don't care. You stay moving, you're healthy, you know. I even saw, I had some dark chocolate. I'm not going to eat it because it's been sitting there, but I forgot. Well, the one that I haven't eaten, I'm not going to eat it because it's nasty. But, you know. Really, you're just getting back to life of care. And the best example of care is how your parents took care of you. Because you were fed, you received what you needed. Clothes were clean, clothes were ironed, clothes were washed. That's the basics.
It is.
And when we get back to basics, and that's why when you get back to basics, then you carry on, your weight loss is on, you just carry on.
Right.
Go back to basics. So, appreciate nature. When I say all that good stuff and my knees feel funny, but that's okay.
Wow. You did a whole lap in less than 3 minutes. I'm sure your knees are tired.
I did?
Yes.
That's amazing. I can't believe that.
And you did 4,000 steps on Tuesday?
I know, that's
You're
amazing.
moving this week.
I know. That's amazing.
Stand tall.
There's
Stand
a
tall.
song that says, it's amazing. I'm going to have to sing that. I'm going to have to listen to it so I can sing it again.
Good.
Hey, it's almost the 32nd month. It's halfway through March.
I know it. I know it.
Okay, so we'll get bright pink knee pants because you like wearing knee pants.
Well,
Oh, you wear short shorts?
I don't wear either, but I will for you.
Okay, so I seen some that come down here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna order some next week.
Okay.
So you get you one too.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to stop this?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.